Welcome to We Talk DevOps, brought to you by IT Outposts. We will explore how companies can succeed in the digital era by implementing DevOps, without complex jargon, to give you a clear and accessible understanding of these processes. I'm Alex, your host, and my voice is powered by 11 Labs. In one of our previous podcasts, we discussed the main fears surrounding Kubernetes adoption and debunked some stereotypes. In this episode, we'd like to focus more on its complexity because clients who want to transition to Kubernetes often ask, what do we do when we're on our own without the DevOps contractors who set it up and managed it initially? Indeed, the Kubernetes interface isn't completely simple or immediately understandable. You do need to dig in a bit, grasp the concept of the components that make up Kubernetes. So, some minimal knowledge will be necessary. That's why, when we start working on a project, one of our tasks is to provide an introduction to Kubernetes, explain what it is, and draw parallels with what clients already know. For example, if they've worked with virtual machines before, we draw parallels with those. Our default plan is to write documentation for clients and provide standard necessary commands. First, how to connect to Kubernetes, how to open it, how to enter commands. And then the basic commands, how to view logs, how to enter a container if they need to, how to restart a container, where to change settings, to increase the number of replicas. And our team always explains this, regardless of whether we're staying on the project or not, since clients might urgently need to do something in Kubernetes themselves, and this kind of autonomy can be very useful. When we leave the project, we explain even more. Everything is described in code. There's nothing that's done manually, which significantly simplifies deployments. Our team also describes the entire system, the whole flow, and provides documentation on how to do everything in detail. It's been 3 months since we completed a project that's fully on Kubernetes. We set it up for our clients entirely from scratch. At the beginning, Kubernetes was new to them. They hadn't encountered it before. The only thing they were familiar with was Docker and containerization as such, and our clients are working on Kubernetes without any problems. So, can Kubernetes exist without DevOps? It can. But there's another point here. If you study Kubernetes a little, you yourself become a bit of a DevOps engineer. Have you had experience transitioning to Kubernetes without constant DevOps support? I'd love to hear about your experiences and challenges. Drop a comment below, and let's discuss how teams can become self-sufficient with complex technologies like Kubernetes. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. I was glad to share the latest news and ideas about DevOps with you. If you want to learn more about how to enhance DevOps practices in your business, be sure to check out the additional information in the description of this episode. Add We Talk DevOps to your favorites to not miss our future releases. And remember, every little automation brings us closer to greater achievements. This is Alex, and you've been listening to We Talk DevOps. See you soon.